Have you ever felt unmotivated to train? It's a question that resonates with so many of us. The struggle with motivation is a common universal problem, one that spares no one regardless of age, fitness level, or personal goals. You see, the motivation to train, to push your body to its limits, to sweat and toil isn't just about physical prowess. It's about mental strength, about the resilience of the human spirit. It's about waking up every morning, lacing up those shoes and stepping out, even when every fiber of your being screams to stay put. Why is it important to overcome this struggle? Because training isn't just about the body, it's about the mind. It's about discipline, perseverance, and resilience. It's about pushing past our comfort zones, defying our limits, and discovering our true potential. Remember, you're not alone in this. Everyone struggles with motivation at some point. Goals are the driving force behind our actions. Think of them as the compass that guides you on your fitness journey, providing direction when you're not sure which path to take. They are the light at the end of the tunnel, giving you something tangible to strive for, fueling your motivation and determination. The importance of setting clear, achievable goals cannot be overstated. They act as a roadmap, outlining the steps you need to take to achieve the results you desire. Without goals, it's like embarking on a road trip without a destination in mind. You might enjoy the ride for a while, but eventually you'll start to feel lost, directionless, and your motivation will wane. There are different types of goals you can set, each serving a unique purpose. Short-term goals, for instance, are like milestones along your fitness journey. They are achievable in a relatively short period, say, a few weeks or a couple of months. Completing these short-term goals gives you a sense of accomplishment and progress, bolstering your motivation. On the other hand, long-term goals are your ultimate destination. They might take months or even years to achieve, but they give you a broader perspective and a bigger picture to work towards. It's the marathon you want to run, the weight you want to lift, or the physique you want to attain. Then there are performance-based goals. These focus on improving your skills or abilities rather than just achieving a specific outcome. For example, increasing the number of reps in your workout, improving your running pace, or mastering a particular yoga pose. These goals keep you engaged and challenged, preventing monotony and boredom from creeping into your training sessions. Remember, the key to effective goal setting is to make them SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This provides a clear and concise path towards achievement and keeps you accountable. Having clear goals can make the difference between a successful training session and a wasted one. They are the compass that keeps you on track, the fuel that drives your motivation, and the trophy that awaits at the end of your journey. So, set your goals and let them lead the way. Scene script. Routine. It may sound boring, but it's your best friend when it comes to training. Now let's talk about the power of routine. It's that steady rhythm, the beat that keeps us marching forward one step at a time. Establishing a routine is like creating a roadmap for success. It gives us a clear direction, a path to follow, and makes the journey towards our goals less daunting and more manageable. You see, the human brain loves predictability. It thrives on patterns and sequences. When we establish a routine, we're essentially programming our minds to anticipate and prepare for what's coming. It's like telling your brain, hey, it's time to work out. And your brain responds, all right, I'm ready, let's do this. But how do you establish a successful routine? Well, it's not as complicated as it might seem. Start small. If you're new to training, don't try to conquer Mount Everest on day one. Begin with manageable, achievable tasks. Maybe it's a 10-minute jog every morning or a short yoga session in the evening. The key is consistency. Do it regularly. Make it a part of your day, like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. Next, make sure your routine is realistic. If you're not a morning person, don't force yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. for a workout. Find a time that works for you, a time when you're most energetic and motivated. Remember, your routine needs to fit into your lifestyle, not the other way around. Lastly, mix things up. Yes, routine is about repetition, but that doesn't mean it has to be monotonous. Try different workouts, experiment with new exercises. Keep it fresh, keep it exciting. That way you'll not only challenge your body in different ways but also keep your brain engaged and interested. Stick to your routine, and you'll find that training becomes a part of your day, not a chore. Just remember, the power of routine lies in its consistency. So, lace up those shoes, roll out that yoga mat, and embrace the rhythm of routine. It's your roadmap to success. Now that we've covered the importance of goals and routine, let's dive into some practical tips for staying motivated. Firstly, it's crucial to find a training partner. This doesn't necessarily mean a personal trainer, though that can certainly help. It could be a friend, a family member, or even a coworker. Having someone to share the journey with makes it more enjoyable. You have someone to celebrate your victories with, and someone to encourage you when things get tough. There's a certain level of accountability that comes with having a training partner. You're less likely to skip a workout if you know someone else is counting on you. Secondly, don't be afraid to change up your workout. If you're doing the same exercises day in and day out, it's easy to get bored. Try incorporating different types of training into your routine. If you normally stick to weights, try adding in some cardio. If you're a runner, try incorporating some yoga or Pilates. The variety will not only keep things interesting but will also help to develop a well-rounded fitness level. Next, consider setting smaller, achievable goals along the way to your larger goal. If you're training for a marathon, for instance, don't just focus on the finish line. Set smaller goals like running a certain distance without stopping, or achieving a personal best time for a shorter run. Reaching these smaller goals will give you a sense of achievement and progress, which can be highly motivating. Another tip is to reward yourself. This doesn't have to be something big. It could be as simple as treating yourself to a new workout outfit when you reach a certain goal, or allowing yourself a cheat meal when you've stuck to your diet for a week. The key here is to make sure the reward is something that you genuinely want, and that it's something that will motivate you to keep going. Lastly, try to maintain a positive mindset. It's easy to get discouraged when progress is slow, or when you're having a tough day. But remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your goal. Keep reminding yourself of why you started this journey in the first place and how far you've come. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and don't beat yourself up over setbacks. They're a normal part of any journey, and can be a valuable learning experience. Remember, the key to staying motivated is to find what works for you and stick with it. Remember, the journey to fitness is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's about making sustainable changes that you can maintain in the long term. So, find what you enjoy, find what motivates you, and stick with it. You've got this. Scene script. Let's recap what we've covered today. We kicked things off by discussing the struggle with motivation, acknowledging that it's a universal challenge we all face. Whether you're a seasoned fitness enthusiast or someone just starting their journey, it's normal to grapple with motivation. The key takeaway is to understand that motivation isn't a constant, it ebbs and flows. It's how we handle those periods of low motivation that truly counts. We then moved on to discuss the importance of setting goals. Goals provide us with a clear direction. They're the beacon of light guiding us through the foggy path of fitness. They can be big or small, from wanting to run a marathon, to simply incorporating more vegetables into your diet. What matters is that they're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, or as you might know it, SMART. Next, we delved into the power of routine. Establishing a routine can be a game changer in your fitness journey. It's all about consistency. Think of it as laying bricks to build a wall, with each workout or healthy meal acting as a brick. Over time, these small actions add up to create a strong and resilient wall, reflecting your fitness progress. Our penultimate point focused on tips for staying motivated. We explored a range of strategies, from finding a workout buddy, to mixing up your workout routines, and even rewarding yourself after achieving your mini goals. Remember, motivation isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. What works for one person might not work for another, so it's important to find what stokes your inner motivational fire. As we draw this discussion to a close, let's circle back to the central theme of this video. Increasing motivation for training doesn't have to be a Herculean task. It's about setting clear, achievable goals, establishing a consistent routine, and finding what motivates you personally. Remember, the only bad workout is the one you didn't do. Keep training, keep pushing, and you'll reach your goals.